they've not been particularly potent attack-wise, and she was wary that maybe they can be a bit of a banana skin, a bit of a challenge that you've got to be wary of. What do you make of them heading into this one?
Look, obviously, we looked quite closely on their last few performances, and absolutely, she's absolutely right. If you take any team lightly here, you may get exposed. So it's very important that we start on front foot. That we play our normal game, and then results can take care of its own.
Emma also mentioned that she was hoping that Holly could play as large a role as possible on the weekends. What have you made of her since she's come back and started training again? Do you think she's fit to start?
So is Emma now assistant coach? Did she say that as well?
I think she was hoping.
Okay. Look,
she should be right to go.
Look, she arrived on Wednesday night. So she had the day off yesterday. She had some MRI scans on her knee, and everything is fine. So she trained today. She will train tomorrow, and then we just hope that she's going to be okay. But we still haven't decided. Will she start and how much she will play. It all depends how she feels on the day. So we'll leave that up to her, and if she feels good, then obviously she's going to go into the squad, in the starting team.
What were the scans on, Rado? Was it a knee, ankle?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but she was taken off in her second last game. There was some issue with her knee. She wasn't part of the game against Korea because of the fear that it may be something more serious. But thank God it's nothing serious. She had ACL injury and surgery a few years ago, so it was more like precautions than anything else. She lasted whole session today. We hope she's going to be okay tomorrow as well, and then she can definitely be considered for starting 11.
Yeah, just Rado, just generally, Emma mentioned before that the feeling amongst the team is you're not necessarily in great form. You're just sort of getting through, and there's a bit to tweak and work on. I mean, what do you see as you need to get right, especially in this game? Obviously, you had that great win over Brisbane that you fought out, but what do you feel like you need to improve as you get closer to the real business end of the season?
Look, like last few weeks, we just didn't have that penetration that we have, when Holly's playing, because she's so direct. And to be honest, when we lost her, we tried with Story in that position, and although Story has got different qualities, it wasn't the quality to run constantly behind opponents' backline. So this is one thing that we are hoping that Holly will bring back to our squad. If we can utilize that, then we will probably look much more dangerous. We would probably create more opportunities. Then our pressing will be more effective. Then everything becomes more effective, because you can bring the ball closer to opponent's goal. That allows everyone else to step forward, and we can have this attacking control as we like, control the game inside opponent's half. Maybe that's one thing that we didn't do. We did much better. We kept the ball much better in Brisbane, but in Sydney we didn't do it. So that was a big problem in Sydney. I think we were a little bit fortunate to win the game in Brisbane. But saying that, the goals were fantastic, and we've scored several fantastic goals this season, and these two were just like world class as well. The cross and the header across the goalkeeper into the far post. It's just world class header, and then the free kick over the wall. We've seen few free kicks over the wall in the competition. So there are quality players, not just in our team but in other teams as well, that are capable of doing that. So I think this year there's a lot more quality across each team, which is fantastic, and that's why you never know how your next game will go, and every team is capable of punishing you, and it's so much more interesting, the competition this year, than maybe what it was from that point of view last season.
Rado, there's an international window coming up in 10 days, and you've told us previously that you're expecting to lose Hannah and Stoddy to that window to New Zealand duty. Have you been given any indication surrounding whether the Matildas will be back in action and you'll be losing Holly, Winnie, possibly Emma again?
We don't know, but we believe that there won't be any Matilda's games or games during this window. We will probably be informed, but at this moment we don't know, but we believe it won't happen.
So it's a bit of a boost for your side heading into the final weeks of the season. You'll keep that core of Australian international talent.
Oh, yes. But it will probably benefit more Sydney FC. It will probably benefit more Melbourne Victory, because they will lose 2 players, or maybe even more, 3 or 4 players. So we are disappointed. But no, just kidding. It's great opportunity for young players, and when Holly came back this morning, she is 3-4 centimeters taller. She is faster. She is stronger. That's how much it means for her. So for them to be part of that, it's amazing. It just, especially for someone who's like 18-year-old, it just opens so many doors, and they can now start thinking about playing overseas, and not just going to any clubs, but maybe start selecting the clubs that they would like to go to. So it's just amazing, what 5 or 6 good games at this level can do for people, and for their confidence and for their future.
Is there anyone unavailable this week, Rado, in terms of injuries or fitness or anything?
We do have a couple players still with COVID, so they are not going to be part of it. But all other players are fit, not 100% fit. But we'll have one eye on possible missing Hannah and Stoddy. So we need to give some game time to players that are going to be replacing them once they leave, if they leave. Once they are selected, so we need to keep an eye on that as well. So who's going to come and replace them?